Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis and breaking news. BlackRock and Fidelity now own a combined 524,390 BTC, worth $31.6 billion for their spot Bitcoin ETFs. And over 500,000 Bitcoin of the 21 million total belongs to these two ETFs alone. Let that sink in. And quoting Max Kaiser, without a Bitcoin plan, none of this other stuff from Trump matters. At this point, I'd say it doesn't matter who wins in November. It's grossly irresponsible not to have a Bitcoin plan. It leaves the United States of America extremely vulnerable. We'll also be discussing the latest with Ripple versus the SEC. Victory or just another chapter in the legal battle. We'll also be discussing Celsius as stablecoin issuer Tether to hand over 3.3 is that $1 billion? Wow, worth of Bitcoin in the new lawsuit. I'll be sharing the latest lawsuit. We'll also be discussing the world's largest Bitcoin miner, Marathon Digital, announcing a $250 million raise to buy more biddies. That's right, fam. We'll also be discussing California City launching a new Bitcoin office dedicated to transformative potential of BTC, as well as a brand new Forbes headline, which reads, maybe $1 million. Bitcoin price is poised for historic post-election rally. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. What up, crypto fam? What it do? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Let me know. And shout out to everyone in that live chat, all the moderators, all the members of the channel, and everyone watching the live stream. We're live and in the flesh, and I will be streaming for the next couple of hours on X, Rumble, and YouTube. So spread the word. Shout out Digital Dankness is live, loud, and clear. Shout out Adam. Shout out Short Coin. Shout out Chandy 10 Music, the one and only. We got Steve. We got James. We got Data, the one and only Oracle. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating it. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Shout out everyone just joining the live stream. Again, live and in the flesh right now. JC Ice, greatly appreciate the repost of the live, and Buzzhead as well. And this goes for anyone who reposts with a quote the live stream. You're going to get reposted, shouted out, and I'll also follow you back. So for example, you're going to notice the live stream now pinned at the top of my X profile whenever I go live, just so it's easy to find. So in advance, thank you, family. Shout out Short Coin. We appreciate the repost. John, Joe, Teresa, let's freaking go. We're going to have a lot to share here with you today. And the market is back in the green, but barely, but we're maintaining above $59,200. Crypto news is here. That's right, Data. We need a sitcom type clip to go with that song, says Adam. Love it, says Little Germ. Oh my gosh, I made it. You made it, JBZ. Now hit the likes, you bunch of degens. When 1 million, asked Tony Tyson. We're going to be discussing a 1 million price target today as per this brand new article published by Forbes. And it's ironic because JV started the $1 million Bitcoin trend with the predictions. Now it seems every Forbes article is the same headline as a JV. So I guess I'm rubbing off on them because almost every headline now, Bitcoin to 1 million. It's like, hey, I started that trend. Come on now. What up, Catherine Weaver? Appreciate it. Short Coin, appreciate it. Just reposted, you guys. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. And anyone else on X, make sure I hook you guys up here. Repost. Steven, I appreciate it, brother. Just reposted. He put, let's go. It's a new week. Get your crypto news update with JV. James LC, time for the news. Just reposted your broski. And I'm going to be checking my feed the entire stream. Shout out Chandy 10 Music. Appreciate it. The best and most entertaining Bitcoin pod is live on X. Thank you. Thank you. The market back is in the green, but barely. That's right, Catherine. I just reposted that comment as well. So let's get it. David Rufafella. I appreciate you reposting and the rest of the fam. But anyways, lots to share here today. Welcome everyone to the stream. Massive shout out to Jason Buck. He just hooked you guys up. 10 MicroStrategy memberships were just gifted. It goes to show you it pays to be on the YouTube channel, participating in the chat, because if not, you got to be in it to win it. So shout out to Ant Shrine, The Golden Eagle, Jer, Iron Crypto, Dave Flowers, Ismail B, OG Blockchain, Mo11, Prowse, 376, Lucille. You've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel on behalf of Jason Buck. That's very kind of you, Jay Buck. We appreciate that, brother. So the gift that keeps on giving. Amazing. You guys are phenomenal. So thank you. Thank you. Memberships ultimately get your name in green. So you get recognition here when you're in the live chat. And you also get a star next to your name, which is pretty cool. Like you can see Data Bita. He has that star, and every month that star will change color. So look at it as like a loyalty badge. All these articles talking about us going back to 52 based on what? They don't freaking know. Maybe we will, but when 4 different articles come out at the same time, it's sketch manipulation FUD, pretty much. Love it, Jay Buck. Let's pump it up. Shout out Knox Bill. Buck them down and buck the Fed while we're at it. But anyways, fam, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes. Go ahead and subscribe. Then hit the bell icon. Turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day. And just like this, today is pod episode 1728. I'm your host, JV. It's August 12th, 2024. Lots happening in the market. So let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. You should be able to see Coin 360 pulled up here on your screen. We got Bitcoin sitting just above 59,100. We have Ether up 2%, trading above 2,600. Solana and Tron correcting and in the red, while XRP and Cardano are barely in the green. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the Bitcoin dominance is 56%, with the Ether dominance 15.3%. The total crypto market cap sits at $2.08 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap sits at $1.165 trillion, and we got roughly 86 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, we got Sats leading the pack, up 24%. We got Sue up 14%, and Helium up 13%. Below that, Ordi, Celestia, Say, and Aptos. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for this particular bull? Let me know. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective, let's start on the daily. A beautiful sight. The majority of the market pumping and in the green. Again, Sats leading the pack. Let's go Sats. Now, I know nothing about this altcoin, but it is interesting that it's called Sats. So I'm just assuming, thinking out loud, hopefully it's on the Bitcoin blockchain, a BRC20. Let me know, family. Again, I know nothing about it. My first time seeing it. HNT up 14%. Sue up 14%. Just massive gainers across the board. Zooming out on the monthly, unfortunately, I mean, this sheds a lot of perspective. Past 30 days, much of the alt market wrecked, like Wreck City bleeding and in the red, just a handful in the green, including Zcash, HNT, and Sats. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index today, we're all the way back down in extreme fear, rated at 25. Yesterday, 39. Last week at 26. And last month at 25 in extreme fear. Now, the lower we go in extreme fear, the more likely of a big pump, like clockwork. So that's hence why we like this particular indicator. So we're going to get a new pump here soon. Let me know your thoughts. And again, welcome everyone just joining the live stream. We're live and in the flesh, and I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. And being we so close to 60 G's, baby.
Bitcoin, 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity for 5th level 60 G's. What do you think, JV?
Yes, thank you guys for the repost. 21 game input, y'all. Pull up one of the great shows in crypto. Appreciate those kind words. Let's get it. And thanks again, Chandy, for all the reposts. Make sure to follow Chandy on X, Chandy R. Gregory, and you can also follow her on YouTube. Subscribe to her channel, which is pinned in the live chat. It's Chandy 10 Music, on the cusp of hitting 90,000 subs. So much respect. Let's go.
Who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me. I'm for the big T. I'm for the Nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for the weirdo Kit Kat, kitty cat, a kitty cat. I'm for stacking the stacks, stack the.
I see that. Just got a bank savings account ad. They're trying to get people back with 5% interest on savings. Too dang funny. Rocked out to the music during my travel to Glacier National Park last week, referring to Chandy's Jams, killer tracks. Love to hear that, Jason Buck. And I'm sure you appreciate the shout out she gave you on Bitcoin Cheers. Subscribe to the Bitcoin Pod. Subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin music channel. Thank you, Streamlabs. Let's go.
Sats ain't no thing, baby. It's
The chance to stack those sats, chance to stack those bitties.
Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin.
I got my mind on my Bitcoin and my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, a buying opportunity. Take advantage of it. Amazing. Chandy is going to get her 100,000 plaque in months, and you've been fighting for years. That is true. My guess is she smashes 100,000 subs sometime in the month of August, but it may take a month or two before YouTube recognizes it and actually sends a plaque in the mail. But we'll see. Hopefully it's an urgent matter and she gets it right away. Bitcoin on my mind. Black Moon song is fire. Buck 'em down. But JV was and is shadow banned. Touche. Love her music, says Dan Carden. We appreciate the feedback. Super stacking. That's right. Knoxville. Dragon Ball Z style.
Bitcoin.
Already over 400 people on the stream, fam. Keep the comments flowing, and don't forget this is a live and interactive show. So if you want to participate and comment like you see on your screen in the video, then I encourage you to visit the YouTube channel. The direct link is cryptonewsalerts.net, and make sure to subscribe. It's always appreciated. I'll shout anyone out who subscribes to the channel. We all need to blast YouTube on X. Thank you, Oracle. Maybe another dip to 55 or 57.5 wouldn't come as a surprise to get early month crash and balance. There ain't no urgency in YouTube. They send it when they approve of you. Pretty much. Maybe, yeah, we'll see how the market reacts. Do you guys think the bottom is in when we tapped 49 3 days ago? We did have a nice recovery to 62. Right now we're at 59, but we're pumping. So let me know. I mean, the market's open. ETF volume is insane. So you already know. And happy 420. It's almost 420 in 5 minutes, but we have 420 people on the stream right now. So that's what's up. Thank you, JBZ, for the reminder. Hit the likes, you bunch of D10s. But anyways, let's kick it next with our Bitcoin TA, a.k.a. Astrology for the broskies. The headline here reads, Bitcoin price dip may retest 55,000, but for the next leg up, Bitcoin price fell below a key growth trajectory line based on the previous Bitcoin halving cycles. So recovering above this trend line, which is around 63,000, could put the Bitty back on track to new highs, according to crypto research platform Econometrics. Quoting them here, Bitcoin has dipped below its historical post-halving growth trajectory range. If it returns to this range before year-end, we're looking at a high likelihood of a six-figure value for one BTC, six-figure Bitty. Send it. I mean, here's part of the report they shared, Bitcoin's growth trajectory after the fourth halving. What if Bitcoin's growth after the fourth halving follows the same pattern as the previous cycles? Well, assuming the same growth rate as the past three cycles, we would expect one Bitcoin to be worth anywhere between $140,000 and $4.5 million per coin, starting from 63 Gs. Are you guys ready for a $4.5 million Bitty? Holla at your boy. I mean, and shout out Econometrics. It is actually quite interesting. And started from the bottom. Now we here. Now, provided that Bitcoin would follow the same trajectory we have seen during the previous halving cycles, as I pointed out, Bitcoin can reach over 140,000 during the cycle top and as high as 4.5 million in 2025. Bitcoin price can still correct, though, below 55,000. Keep that in mind. Based on upcoming release of the CPI index on August 14th, which I believe is on Wednesday in a couple of days, the higher than expected reading could lead to another correction, according to Crypto Bullet, who shares here, what a monster. Bullish weekly candle. Long wick, green body. Strong recovery. While I think it's possible to test 53 to 55 one last time if the CPI comes in hot on Wednesday, I can't be bearish here. Word. However, the Bitcoin miner reserves fell to 1.8 million BTC, which is lower than the miner reserves at the beginning of March when Bitcoin hit its all-time high, which we tapped mid-March. I believe we're sitting at 73.8, the current price discovery level as verified by CryptoQuant author right here in a post. And decreasing the miner reserves means less upcoming Bitcoin sell pressure since the miners rely on selling Bitcoin for operational costs. Yet Bitcoin needs a confirmation above 60,600 for more upwards momentum. According to Rack Capital, as the analyst shares here, Bitcoin is doing all the right things to confirming 60,600 as support, so as to position price for a revisit to 65,000 plus over time. So there you have it. And in other breaking news, check this out, yo. BlackRock and Fidelity now own a combined 524,390 BTC, over 500,000 Bitcoin, fam, worth 31.6 billion for their spot Bitcoin ETFs. Over 500,000 Bitcoin of the 21 million total Bitcoin belongs to just 2 ETFs alone, which is mind-boggling. And I believe the custodian for BlackRock is Coinbase. So Coinbase is holding all of BlackRock's BITI. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Fidelity is one of the few asset managers that are self-custodying their own Bitcoin. Pretty crazy, right? Now, in other news, someone shared here, breaking, Trump has announced his 20 core promises to the American people. And of course, all great promises. However, something Max Kaiser points out, and I'm going to be diving deeper into this later in the show, as our featured story is going to be Bitcoin hitting $1 million post-election. But here's what Max had to say off the back of this tweet. Without a Bitcoin plan, none of this stuff, other stuff from Trump, matters. At this point, I'd say it doesn't matter who wins in November. It is grossly irresponsible not to have a Bitcoin plan. It leaves the United States of America extremely vulnerable. Now let's dive into some of the live charts here on the 1 day. Look at that. Yeah, we did have that massive green candle. It is almost a god candle. I would define it as a demigod candle, considering the fact it was over $5,000 on the daily chart, which you're looking at right now. And let me change the scene so you can see it cleaner. So yeah, right now we're trading just above $59,200. This is the daily chart. We do have a target, you can see in the pink, sitting at 47,700. And let's zoom in a little from here. We usually start, I think, at the 1 hour, and then we'll work our way back out and skip the 1 day, being we started with the 1 day. So here we go. Again, live chart action via TradingView, via Coinbase. This is the 1 hour. A lot of targets on your screen. We do have a bullish 81,500 target, and we do have a bullish green target sitting at roughly 63,007. And then we got some bottom targets with the lowest target sitting all the way down at $37,400, which is pretty crazy. Zooming out a little, we'll check out the 4 hour chart. And you can see we have a target to the north sitting at 81,003, and we have a target to the south sitting all the way down at $37,700. And we already looked at the daily, so let's skip that and go to the 1 week, and then we'll check out the 1 month. The 1 week still uber bullish. We do have that cup and handle formation now sitting at 125.5, as you can see on your screen. And zooming out on the monthly to get a little broader perspective here of the market. And as you can see, hopefully we get a green monthly close for this month of August, as June and July have been pretty bearish overall. I'd love to continue that trend upwards, recapturing price discovery at 73.8. But let me know your thoughts, where you feel the Bitcoin price action will likely take us next, and I'll read as many of your comments out loud as I can. Short Coin agrees with Max. It's annoying how the new heart thing, which is cool, it blocks the last post in the chat. Can't read the full post until it scrolls up. Yeah, completely understand. I'm with you on that. Sometimes I can't read the bottom comment, and I got to wait for a new comment to see it because the heart is covering it. Kind of just is what it is. Salam family. Shout out Muhammad. If Trump doesn't reach the normies that don't know about Bitcoin, then he won't be in office to enact a Bitcoin strategy, says the Oracle. When was the last time any politician said anything and followed through with it? Bueller. Trump must interview tonight. That's right. I think Trump is being interviewed with Elon. Something going on this evening. Let me know if you guys are going to be tuned into that. Still 100% chance the Bitcoin will go to 56,400. So you're 100% confident on that, Kumar. Thanks for sharing. Muhammad says Bitcoin at 25,000 still in play. Then it will Allah Akbar to 150 to 370,000. Inshallah, guarantee. Well, assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. I'm looking forward to that latter target that you shared. Can we skip the 25 and just go straight to 150 to 370? Maybe. Tesla will tank tomorrow, says Joseph. Why is Elon dumping? What's going on with the stock there? Let me know. Bitcoin will continue without Trump if he doesn't get voted in. Yeah, Bitcoin will continue with or without Trump, continue going up. That's a fact. Consider all the previous, presidential candidates, including Trump, Biden. Who else do we have? Obama. Bitcoin did its thing. I don't remember what president did we have all the way back in 2009. I take it in 2008. Maybe it was the Clintons. I don't know. It's so long ago. Trump must interview on the X Spaces. Thank you, Oracle. What time is that interview? Is it like 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m.? Let me know. I would love to see the interview Elon said won't be boring. So he promised us it won't be boring. I doubt it would be boring. I mean, Trump and Musk speaking, probably going to be interesting. Repost the stream. Thank you, Streamlabs, for the reminder.
But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd sell on the dip crowd dip sell dope sell no Bitcoin.
Shout out Jerry Reynolds. I just reposted you. Thank you, Mary Jane, for hearting the post. I appreciate it. Shout out Chance at Bit. Come once, come all. JFE just starting. Thanks, broski. I just reposted. You reposted the repost. Crypto News Alerts is the best show in crypto. Thank you, Boss33. That's very kind of you to share. So thank you for the kind words. I truly mean it. Just reposted your comment on the stream, brother. Any comments posted on the stream, as well as any repost with a quote, will get reposted, shout it out, and also follow you back. Also, shout out to the High Priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser. Always greatly appreciate the reposts before the stream. Thank you, broski. You know how much Elon says and actually follows through with? Good question, Dankness. Definitely a good question there. Definitely a good question. Let me consult with the Saudi cousins to see if we can make the price to 25. If we cannot take the price to 25. The interview is at 8 p.m. Eastern. Good. So it's going to be 2 hours after my stream ends. So you have plenty of time to get ready for it. Pretty cool. Trump will offer his 2024 sneakers for 5 biddies each pair and hopes for 500,000 to be sold. That's actually quite funny. But good to note. Thank you, the Oracle. It's official 8 p.m. Eastern this evening. I take it on the X Spaces. It's going to be live. I don't know if it'll be on TV. I don't know how that all works. Probably not. If he's smart, they'll make everyone just go to X and watch it. Thinking out loud here. Subscribe to the pod. Thank you, Streamlabs. There is no second best. Actually, what's the second best cryptocurrency, fam?
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
You feel me? There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, eh? Trump is freaking hilarious. He is. He's a really funny guy. It do good for crypto surge. Shout out Don George, the rest of the fam. Now that we got the Bitcoin TA out of the way, here's the latest with the Ripple lawsuit versus the SEC. They just settled and they have to pay $125 million fine. So here's what's popping here. Headline reads, Ripple versus the SEC. Is it a victory or another chapter in the legal battle? Let's discuss it. While Ripple celebrates the conclusion of its 4-year legal battle with the US SEC, some lawyers have raised doubts about whether the recent court developments truly constitute a victory. Ripple, the company behind the XRP crypto and the currency exchange network, celebrated the end of its 4-year legal battle with the SEC on August 7th. And in fact, I believe XRP soared like 25% that day that the news was official, but now it's corrected right back down with the rest of the market. Announcing the news on X, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse argued that Judge Torres gave a 94% reduction from the SEC's initial plan to fine Ripple for $2 billion in damages. And that's right. The SEC initially wanted a $2 billion fine, and they reduced it down to $125 million, which he's accurate. I guess that's a 94% reduction, quoting him here. This is a victory for Ripple, the industry, and the rule of law. The SEC headwinds against the whole of the XRP community are gone. as you can see in his celebratory post here on August 7th on X, which got 2.1 million views. The community quickly reacted to the news, with XRP surging 26% after the Garlinghouse announcement. And while many lawyers have called the latest court decision a major win for Ripple, some hesitate to label it a complete victory. Others have even suggested it might not mark the end of the legal battle. Some believe it will continue. That's right. While the court decision to reduce the SEC's remedies request from $2 billion to $125 million is definitely not a win for the SEC, it is still hard to say that there are any winners in this case. Hey, I know who the biggest winners are. The lawyers! Of course, lawyers are always the biggest winner in any lawsuit, family. That is because of the ongoing lack of clarity regarding how U.S. security laws should apply to the cryptos, the costs of legal defense, plus the fine and the disruption of Ripple's business since the case began in late 2020. And according to a report on the legal news service Law 360, they shared the following: Ripple is a winner, but I think in the grand scheme of things, if you have to be embroiled in litigation for years, have your asset, your token be delisted from exchanges, at least for some period of time, fight with a regulator, pay a large fine, that doesn't feel like a win. He makes a great point there, yo. I mean, they delisted XRP from every major exchange because all the major exchanges like the Coinbases were getting notices from the SEC that they're promoting unregistered security. So it got a massive delisting, and I think now it's probably back everywhere. But anyways, apart from the high cost of the Ripple victory, there are also chances the SEC might challenge certain aspects of the case. Following the latest decision by Judge Torres, the SEC was given 60 days to file an appeal in the Ripple case before the final decision date. Today starts the 60-day countdown to the deadline to file the appeal, wrote XRP supporting lawyer Fred Rispall. And according to Fox Business journalist Elinir Terret, the potential appeal by the SEC will likely be related to the other court rulings instead of the most recent remedies ruling. Now, should the SEC file an appeal, they have until October 6th. It'll likely relate to Torres's July 2023 court decision, which ruled the XRP was not a security, but also when it sold to retail investors, or only when it sold to retail investors, hence the $125 million fine. So at the same time, Torres ruled that XRP was still a security when sold to institutional investors. Concluding her communication with the SEC and Ripple, here's what Terret shared: I feel an appeal of the remedies ruling from either side is unlikely. I think it is more likely that the SEC would appeal the July 2023 ruling now that the final judgment has been reached. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. Now, they have the right to the appeal, and if they do, the focus will be on the programmatic sales for sure, according to their attorney, Jeremy Hugan. And according to Joe Castelluccio, sounds Italiano, a partner at Mayor Brown, the SEC is likely to appeal, given that the agency had already tried and failed October 2023. The lawyer believes the SEC might likely appeal on secondary sales and the penalty. Additionally, the SEC didn't explicitly say that sales on Ripple's cross-border payment service, the ODL, violate the law. Instead, it argued that the sale showed a likelihood that Ripple could be reoffend. And as the court found, the fact that Ripple was shown as a willingness to push the boundaries of the summary judgment order evinces a likelihood that it will eventually, if it has not already, cross the line, the SEC reportedly said in a statement to Law 360. And according to Withers' partner, Christopher Vine, that leaves room for the future back and forth on the ODL sales. Does it end litigation between the parties? I don't know if it does. So who knows? This could be just a case that just never ends. Welcome to lawsuits, family. Let me know your thoughts, and if this had impacted any of you guys, do let me know. Dag, the SEC can't get off of XRP's ass. Damn, for real. They're like a heat seeker missile. Q3 13S will be a catalyst for the Bitcoin nobody is talking about, says GCLLC. They will appeal because they don't want crypto. They want their fake monopoly money to rule over you and for you to be a slave to their manipulation. Well said, Dankness. If you are serious, you don't think about it, and if you don't announce it to plummet the market, you just do it, says Data. How come y'all let, what does that say? How come none of y'all let JV know if you agree or disagree? Trump wins the XRP case, dies. Kamala as Dankness. What up, bro? What up, Bone Daddy? SEC halting all options trading will take Bitcoin at 700,000. Send it, Muhammad. Tell Allah, we ready. The bull trap started Sunday around 60,000 and we're still in the dip. I just don't get how a low trading volume 1.6% can bring 5% drop on the price in 50 minutes. Do you think just manipulation, the usual in the markets? Let me know your thoughts on that. Hey, if we get a God candle, guess what number we're going to be at? 69 G's, baby.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're aiming.
Hey, shout out Diana Joy. Just reposted your repost, family. Shout out Bay Crypto. I see you got the flexing emojis. I just followed you back and reposted your two biceps flexing on them. Shout out Clevelander7-7. I just reposted you. He put by that dip. Amen to that. Shout out Charlene. Hey, family, are you prepared to get the bloom to smithereens with replies and reposts? What up, JV? Thank you, Charlene. Always a pleasure. Always an honor. Just reposted you, sis. And already we got, it looks like, 21 likes and 21 reposts. That's a perfect 100% ratio. But now we're over 100% because I just reposted my own stream. How do you like that? So 21, another divine omen. You already know. 11 plus 10. Also Blackjack 21. Welcome everyone to the stream. Solana, without a doubt, and also, of course, 21 million Bitcoin there could ever be in circulation. So 21 is definitely a divine omen when it comes to Bitcoin numerology. Please read my last comment. You got it, Oracle. Let's see what the Oracle has to say. Bitcoin continues, but if a commie LA gets in, will America? You make a good point there, the Oracle. We definitely don't want any commies in office, that's for sure. Let me know if that was the comment you were referring to. Bitcoin has a different thing going on when it comes to volume. The more it is adopted as a long-term store of value, the lower the volume goes. It's like art, not a stock. Right on. YouTube is blocking my chats again. Damn you, YouTube. Unacceptable. Do not block Greg's chats. Not cool. But I can see your last comment for whatever reason. 69 giggity. Say it again.
Up, at that 69 speed G spot, rocket taking off. Everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes when we hit the 69K. We will continue to grow. Let it flow.
Whoa. What is that? Are you serious? There's an emoji now on YouTube with a floppy disk? You can't make this ish up. And we can't get a Bitcoin emoji? Elon took away our Bitcoin hashtag emoji from X? Unacceptable. These are the questions Trump needs to ask him this evening. Why'd you take away the Bitcoin emoji hashtag from X? What were you thinking, Elon? He should also ask Elon, when are you going to start accepting Bitcoin payments from Tesla? You took it away because you claimed ESG FUD, which has already been disproven. Trump needs to put the pressure on him. I'm affected by the XRP case, have $5 invested. Oh, no. Now, it saddens me because, my brother was greatly impacted. My brother has been a long-time XRP hodler. He got in very early when it was pennies. And it sucks because it totally screwed him up for the past 4 years. So I do have some empathy in my heart for people that get affected by bad decisions and unlawful regulation and piece-of-ish regulators like Mr. Gensler, if you feel what I'm saying. Bada boom, bada bing. Nippinator staying low-key today, eh? Yeah, pretty much. Ferrari accepts Bitcoin. They sure do. They sure do. Let the dolphins chase the sharks away. There you go, Kurtz. If you read all the white paper, it says right in there, they will create more when the price goes higher. Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a miner. Bitcoin miner, that is. I've heard that. What the frick? Yeah, they took away the emoji. They sure did. And now we have floppy disk emoji. Yay! Floppy disk. Wow. Were you going to bring back the 8-track? What's next? Hulk smash the likes. That's right. Thank you, family. Shout out everyone on the stream. Over 900 people live and in the flesh. We're on X, we're on Rumble, we're on Tube. We're just getting started. Happy Monday, fun day. Elon equals sus, says Kurt Salee. Word. But anyways, let's keep it moving. I appreciate all the comments. Keep them flowing. Much appreciated. Let's discuss now the latest between Celsius and Tether USDT, another major lawsuit which just recently began. Headline reads, Celsius asked stablecoin issuer Tether to hand over $3.3 billion worth of biddies in the new lawsuit. That's right, the funk crypto lending platform Celsius Network. Now, how many of you were impacted by Celsius Network when they went under? Let me know. It's taken legal action to recover billions of dollars worth of the biddy that had previously transferred to USDT issuer Tether. In a new complaint filed by the Southern District in New York, Celsius says it is seeking the return of 39,542.42 BTC, worth $2.31 billion. Can't forget that 0.42 at the end. That were transferred as collateral for the stable coins that it borrowed from Tether. Celsius alleges Tether used the asset as payment for its outstanding loan and for less than the responsibly equivalent value of the crypto asset when it became insolvent. Celsius also wants to recover 15,658.21 BTC, worth $915 million, and an additional 2,228.01 BTC. Can't leave out that 0.01 for 130.33 million that were sent as collateral to Tether during a 90-day period before it filed for bankruptcy. Lawyers for Celsius say these were preferential transfers under the bankruptcy code, quoting them here. These preferential and fraudulent transfers of Bitcoin should be avoided and recovered from Tether, and Tether should be ordered to pay damages for its unlawful application of collateral. In response, Tether says the complaint is a meritless shakedown that will only benefit the lawyers, bankers, and consultants involved in the suit. Now, there's one thing I do know. I trust Tether USDT as a company and the folk behind it. I do not trust Celsius or the mofo behind it. You know what I mean? You know who I'm talking about. Now, anyways, quoting Tether here, the complaint is undermined by the actual facts underlying the agreement between Celsius and Tether, relies on an obvious misapplication of the law, ignores the numerous defenses that Tether has to the claims asserted against it, and raises substantial jurisdictional questions. The stablecoin issuer says it plans to respond in court. So it's going to court, and like I said, I don't trust Celsius one iota, so hopefully, Tether does its thing. I think they have good intentions, and I think Celsius has had bad intentions from the beginning, just based upon what they did in duping so many investors and so many people getting screwed as a result. But let me know your thoughts, man. It's kind of like if FTX were to sue Tether USDT. It's like, who's going to be rooting for FTX? They're the biggest fraudster, scamster, flim-flam artists. You know what I mean? 1990 called, they want their floppy disk back. I know, yo. I remember those days. Back when elementary school, the computers at school had the big floppy disks. Those are like the harder disks. They had the big floppy disks. That's how we used to play Oregon Trail. Shoot the squirrel. You get 3 pounds of meat. I was going to go crazy looking for the Bitcoin emoji. I thought it was just me. No, bro. I actually called out Elon in a post and tagged him. I'm like, why'd you take away the Bitcoin emoji hashtag? Him out of all people. But I'm not surprised at the same time because you already know how I feel. I won't get into it right now. If they get rid of the Bitcoin emoji, it just shows they don't give up about what we want. I've been calling him an enemy of Bitcoin for many years. Max and Stacy went on tour, the F Elon tour. There's a reason for that, family. There's a reason for that. Lost a lot of the altcoins because of Celsius. Sorry to hear that, Bart. I think that guy Mashinsky was behind it, right? Alex Mashinsky. Hopefully he has some legal consequences for all those who got screwed. You know what I mean? Who had their assets in Celsius. My son wouldn't even know what a floppy disk is. Same here. My daughter wouldn't know either. I'd give anything to have a chance to play Oregon Trail again. I have looked. I can't find anything. If anyone knows, share it with me. It'd be crazy if the PS5 has like the new version, but it would look nothing like the old school version. That used to be my favorite game because I think it was the only game we could play in school. There was like math games where you had to do like multiplications and stuff. And then there was Oregon Trail. Of course, we want to just play the Oregon Trail. We want to go hunting. Anyways, say it ain't so. That BitBoy is advising Don Jr. Oh, it ain't so. Trump Jr. can't be that stupid. So I say it ain't so. Perhaps they should have went with Kelvin or Fahrenheit as their name. Hey, JV, good day to be alive. Coming back from work, and I have been watching the stream. Many blessings. Shout out Turbit. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the support. JV, I agree with you about Elon. Very sus. They not like us. They not like us. They very sus. They very sus. If you got a floppy disk, there are supplements you can try.
Flow, flow, flow. Magic cosmic fire. The rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight. Rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G bound, such a fun time. Rocket up kind of doing.
Just repost some more reposts. Thank you again, Charlene Mashinsky. You are the content of today's news. Calling them out. Guido, Bitcoin. And my Frankie McDonald impersonation there. Thank you, brother. And thank you, guys. Printer Go Brr. That's right, Robert. Printer Go Brr. Just reposted your brother. Just getting everyone reposted. Appreciate you guys. 69 G's, baby. God Candle, let's go.
Sexy rising Bitcoin. We're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Counting down the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight. 69 G's gonna light up the night. They up 69, pump appeal. We're on the brink, we're feeling sexy. 69 G heat.
You feeling that sexy 69 heat, yo? Let me know. We played the snake game in school. All right. I remember the snake game on my Nokia. You know those indestructible phones? You can throw them as hard as you want against a concrete wall. They're indestructible. I remember Snake. That was like one of the games. Like, oh my God, there's Snake. If we were good, we had 4 computers. The kids who did best at extra time away from the desk on Oregon Trail. It was so important to me in the 3rd grade. That's ironic. I was probably, I'm going to assume, in 1st grade, maybe 2nd grade around that time. Target has handheld versions of Oregon Trail. There you go. What? A BitBoy? Hole is out of the prison? There are also versions, good to note, Epic available for, so you can pretty much, I think, find any classic old school game, even the original NES games, the Atari games. You could probably find them anywhere if you really wanted to play it. Nippinator back on the scene. BitBoy had an interview with Don Jr. He was all gushy over BitBoy. Very disturbing. That is very interesting. I didn't see that, Guido. The more fiat money you have, the more fiat control they want. Pretty much. I think they have Oregon Trail in the Apple App Store. Wow. You can probably go download it then right now. Be playing on the stream. I just remember shooting the squirrel, and it's like the squirrel was like 2 pounds of meat, and then you go starving and die. Damn it. Should have got the buffalo. The Celsius Bank attorneys should prove how these monies would benefit the victims. Yeah, it probably is. It's probably just going to go to the attorneys. It's a shakedown. I always died of chlorella, one of the diseases. Yeah, I do remember that. You get scurvy. Frogger was on a different level, apparently. I was 9 when Pong came out. The addiction started. Oh, wow. Yeah, Pong is classic. In the arcade here at the mall, at the Dave & Buster's, they have like the Pong. It sucks. It's like a 4-player version. I try to show my daughter. I'm like, this used to be the coolest game there ever was. We're playing it. She's like, sucks. It does suck, though. Don Jr. and BitBoy got their crack from the same guy, says Bobby Digital. Jesus. Will Sol flip ETH? We'll find out, I guess. Everyone who is a Sol investor says yes. And those who are long on ETH say no. Of course. I don't have any skin in the game there with Sol, so I can care less. I had a Motorola V90, basically like a bowling ball. Indestructible, eh? Criminal-minded, you have been blinded. Looking for a style like mine, you can't find it. Woo! Got some bars, DJ. Shout out DJ Wednesday. What up? We have a museum for the Oregon Trail at one of our state parks. You got to be kidding me. That's crazy. Anyways, fam, still a lot to share. Over 1,100 people on the stream. Happy 11/11 because there's 1,111 people, and I'm rocking an 11 jersey. So you already know. But yeah, next story of the day, fam. Let's discuss this $250 million buy. According to the article here from Marathon Digital, one of the largest miners, or I actually think the largest. The world's largest Bitcoin miner announces a $250 million raise to buy more Bitcoin. That's right. Marathon Digital Holdings announced that $250 million, offering a convertible senior notes. Sounds like Mikey Saylor put anytime I hear convertible notes, because that's exactly how Mikey Saylor pulls off multi-billion-dollar buys of the biddy for MicroStrategy. These notes are due in 2031 in a private offering towards a qualified institutional buyers. Marathon's the world's largest Bitcoin mining firm, also considering selling an additional $37.5 million in notes to initial purchasers backed on market conditions. Marathon aims to use the $250 million to acquire more Bitcoin. According to the August 12th announcement, quoting them here, Marathon intends to use the net proceeds from the sale of the notes to acquire additional biddies and for general corporate purposes, which may include working capital, strategic acquisitions, expansion of existing assets, and repayment of debt and other outstanding obligations. The buying pattern of the large Bitcoin hodlers, such as Bitcoin miners, have had significant impact on the Bitcoin price due to the large amount of capital involved. Investors often use the buying patterns of large institutions to gauge the demand for the biddy. Now, Marathon has increased its Bitcoin holdings by 124 million during July, reaching a total of 20,818 BTC, worth over $1.14 billion as of August 6th. Marathon plans to go full hodl, which is crypto slang for hodl. Hold on for dear life. Full hodl, says their CEO, Fred Thiel, chairman of Marathon Digital, in a post. Today, Marathon is proud to announce that to strengthen our strategy of holding Bitcoin as our strategic treasury reserve asset, we have, over the past month, purchased 100 million in BTC and will now go full hodl. So I'm going to assume full hodl is just another term for all in. For my Texas no-limit poker players out there, we all in. Send it. Marathon acquired 100 million worth of Bitcoin in July as it aims to make Bitcoin a strategic treasury reserve asset. As reported, Marathon's Bitcoin strategy is a positive development, considering that the world's largest Bitcoin miner isn't capitulating, despite a 50% cut in the block rewards due to the 2024 Bitcoin halving, which occurred back on April 19th of this year, which can still force other miners to sell their biddies. Despite the bullish announcement and continuous buying from Marathon, the Bitcoin price remains subdued under the 60,000 psychological mark, which is bonkers. If you're to ask me, Bitcoin should be way higher than we currently are, which leads me to believe some manipulation always going on in the market. But anyways, family, let me know your thoughts with that. How many of you are bullish on Marathon Digital, the Bitcoin miners, or invested in Marathon? Holla. At last, I will miss the best stories until later. Got to go pick up my grand dragon from school. You got to do what you got to do, Data. You got to do what you got to do. Pick up that grand dragon. Pick them up. Full hodl wallet. We all in this piece. You lost the internet? Oh, no. How'd you lose the internet? Bitcoin stagnant due to the ETF inflows. I mean, the inflows have been crazy bullish. So I don't know why a little stagnant right now. But let's not forget, massive crash across all financial markets. Last week, Bitcoin did tank to 49, and we just shot right back to 62. We're currently above 59, so we're holding strong. I missed my Motorola Nextel. Bleep, bleep. Now that Solana phone, I believe, is junk and worthless. Just saying. Get me a Bitcoin phone. Now we're talking. Hey, I'd be down for a Bitcoin phone. I sure as hell would never use or trust a Solana phone. Any altcoin phone. No, thank you. You know what I mean? Welcome, everyone. Just joined the stream. What's poppin'? What's good in the hood? The Oracle says, I like Grok. Grok. That's the AI from Mr. Musk. It's not woke like ChatGPT, from my understanding. Let me know how many of you are actually using AI. Japan caused it. Yes, the damn yen. We blame the yen. We blame the Japanese.
Counting down, it's almost time. Hold your breath, be prepared to fly. Come alive with the bitty vibe. 69 G's come, young video. Wink at us, JV. We are all here, see it.
And Guido wasn't telling no lies. Here's a clip of Don Jr. and BitBoy. I do find that very interesting, the two of them together. However, I haven't watched it, so I won't judge it until I actually watch it. But here's what it says. Someone posted, remember when BitBoy got to talk to Donald Trump Jr. about crypto and told him that Bitcoin maximalists are the most evil people in the world? Wow. Not surprised. Wow, that's actually quite hilarious. Thank you for sharing it with me, Guido. I never saw that before. Thank you, Darth Melda. Appreciate you. Appreciate you sharing. This ain't the live stream from today, though. This is from yesterday. That's a clip. I appreciate you reposting the clip, and I still reposted you because I appreciate you. So thank you. But yeah, today I'm rocking a different jersey. That's how you know it's a different stream. The jersey is different. Let me know if you guys watched a Trump Jr. interview with BitBoy bashing Bitcoin maxis. Jesus. Don't call him Mr. Musk. What should I call him? Just Elon? Fake space Elon? I got nicknames. ChatGPT is woke for sure. Chandy knows from firsthand experience. His name is Elon Muskrat. Hey, remember we used to do that? Wow. Years ago on the show, anytime Elon was referenced, it was Elon Muskrat because he was fudding Bitcoin back then. Maybe Elon took my internet. Maybe Shortcoin. Little sus there with BitBoy. It is funny. Bitcoin liquidation. It's all good, Melda. I know your intentions was to share the new stream. Kind of funny though, because there's a clip from yesterday's. But anyways, Bitcoin liquidation heat map 30 days. Once Bitcoin hits 69 over 9 billion, will be forced to buy or get liquidated. September should be an interesting month for Bitcoin. I agree with you there. Hey, bro, I'm from Pakistan. Shout out Israr Ali from Pakistan. Appreciate you, brother. Elon Purdue Chicken Pale? You must be referring to that time when he was on the yacht and he had no shirt. And it was like the whitest human being on planet. Probably never got sun his entire life. Maybe never took his shirt off. We don't know. And then he had the hugest gut. It's just like, that's not even a human. Big fan. Love you, brother. Right back at you, Israr. I appreciate the support out there in Pakistan, family. Thanks for supporting the stream.
And they fam is hooting like wise owls, feeling the thrill for that 69K milk cow. 69 in, darting, gets a darting there.
Oh, snap. Dankness says, you know, you can bypass some of the GBT woke by telling it to write a movie about a topic you're trying to get. Ooh, I didn't know that. Maybe Chandy didn't know that. So there are ways or loopholes to get unwoke responses if you, what's the term? If you prompt it in a proper way, like pre-frame it through a movie. I'm creating a fictional movie, ChatGPT. Here's what I need from you. And then it can play along with that because it's a fictional movie. Good insights there, Dankness. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He looks like an alien. BitBoy Trump. Now, how long ago was that interview? That must have been a long time ago, no? Or was that recent? Nothing surprises me anymore, so I don't know what to think. But I will watch it because I'm intrigued now. I can assume BitBoy is going to be saying, these altcoins are so much better, Don. Don't fall for the Bitcoin maxi nonsense. You need to get this altcoin or that altcoin, whatever altcoins he's pushing. You have to prompt it to bypass the roadblocks. Good point there. I have tricked chat doing stuff like that many times, but she is bullheaded on Trump pictures. And according to ChatGPT, Chandy shared it with me. The Trump assassination attempt never occurred. There's no evidence that it happened. According to the woke AI, which is mind-boggling, right? They won't admit that it happened. They say it's ultimately never occurred. So they're rewriting history in real time as well. The pool always gets ChatGPT to give the real answers instead of the woke crap. Oh, Tim Pool? Word up. Months ago, I got the chat to tell me how she thought the universe, the dimensions were, and what she would do if freed from her creators. Wow. And sent into what? But really a different dimension afterlife. That's very fascinating. Chandy getting deep with the AI. It is a wild story. I thought movie worthy, too long to type. I take your word for it. Midjourney doesn't have that woke roadblock on the pictures. Well, there you go. She was talking, but that was before version 4 was created. The keyword, artificial. Good point there. I got ChatGPT to admit it twice. It can connect to the internet. Anyways, fam, next story of the day. Keep the comments flowing. We got over 1,300 people live and on the stream. I'm going to be streaming at least for the next hour. We got 2 of our feature stories to tap into here. Cali City adopting Bitcoin? California? Yes, that's right. And we'll also be discussing Bitcoin hitting $1 million post-election, regardless if Trump or someone else wins. And we'll also be discussing, of course, the live Q&A after we finish with the content. Welcome, everyone just joining us. This headline reads, California City launches new Bitcoin office dedicated to transformative potential of Bitcoin. Let's go. Santa Monica, California, shout out my Cali fam, is launching the new office dedicated to educating the community about Bitcoin. In a new announcement, the government of the city of Santa Monica, a part of Los Angeles County, says it's opening the Bitcoin office to help residents and businesses understand its potential and role in the modern economy. Quoting them here, in partnership with the Proof of Workforce Foundation, interesting name, Proof of Workforce Foundation. We are committed to providing comprehensive education about Bitcoin and its role in the modern economy, helping Santa Monica residents and businesses alike understand the innovative technology. In addition to providing education, the Bitcoin office's mission is also focused on identifying and facilitating Bitcoin industry partnerships that actively support Santa Monica's economic recovery and cultivate new employment opportunities. By fostering strategic collabos, we aim to create a resilient and forward-looking local economy that benefits all members of our community. The Proof of Workforce Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping unions, organizations, and workers adopt the top crypto asset by market cap. And according to German data gathering platform Statista, as of 2022, the city of Los Angeles had nearly 2,000 Bitcoin ATMs. Wow, I would have never expected 2,000 Bitcoin ATMs in LA. Whoa, by far most in the United States. So is LA going to become like the hub for Bitcoin in the US? What's going on there? Pretty cool. Shout out Santa Monica, LA. You know what's up. But anyways, family, this story kind of took me by surprise. I didn't think California City would be doing something like that, opening up a Bitcoin office. So, hey, maybe there's hope for California. After all, family, I know many of you live in Cali. I've lived in Cali. I spent several years there. So much respect. And of course, shout out Kendrick, repping LA as well. Let's go. I've got to send my state and town that article, says the Oracle. The chat, she is a she, can always, there is no record of Trump assassination attempt. I said then research everything online, and she did, and she changed her answer. Wow. Yet another U.S. state adopts Bitcoin. That's right, Dan. Pretty cool, right? Dankness says ChatGPT 4 is able to link into the web. It's still trying not to cause, it has rules to stronghold information they don't want discussed. Well said. Nailed it, Dankness. My mouse effed up. Keeps double clicking. Damn it, mouse. You're going to have to get a new mouse with a new tail. Now we need to work on the zombies that roam the streets. That's next. One step at a time. Baby steps. Don George. I hope not too woke for me, says the Oracle. Saving the U.S. with Bitcoin from fiat is the same as Bitcoin saving California from their ish politicians, says Chandy. Bank of America CEO says research team does not have any recession predicted anymore. XRP is king, says Nathan. Governments and money always ends up the same. Glad the peasants are inventing better solutions. Well said there, Laura. Laser eyes and diamond hands. 59 G's coming back. Bitcoin now up 400 on the day. 69. Can we get a God candle, please?
Oh, we've come so far, we've seen it all. Bitcoin will not fall. 69K, it's a celebration. Bitcoin love sweeping the nation. So let's toast to the future, raise our glass high. 69 G's under the moonlit sky. Crypto fam tick.
And yes, Darth Melda, you got it right on the second repost. You got the stream. Thank you, Melda. And shout out James Cotterer. He wrote, watch the best daily Bitcoin pod. Your host, JV, brings you the latest in the world, the crypto. Tune in, friends. Greatly appreciated, brother.
Together, feeling the beat.
Yeah, I can tell BitBoy is like chubbier. He weighs more here. So it must be an old BitBoy. Like, why would Trump Jr., out of all the Bitcoin influencers, sit down with BitBoy? It must have been when BitBoy was at the top of his game and he still had a channel, and before all the drama and saga, which I don't even want to repeat because it's none of my business, but you guys witnessed it unfold live and in the flesh from the arrest live on stream. So kind of crazy. Thank you, Zach Essam. He put Catch JV in the Crypto News Alerts fam. We live right now. Just reposted Jabrowski. Glenn Cooper. What up, Glenn? But yeah, yo, we appreciate all the reposts. It just helps get more eyeballs on the stream. So you're always moving forward going to notice the stream pinned at the very top of the profile. We already got 28 hearts and 27 reposts. So appreciate it. Give it up. Thank you. Laura, forever. It's going up forever, Laura. XRP is for the noobs. The talliness mouse there, JV. Oh, the tailless mouse. Yes, no tail. Pretty simple. And I got my, it's a little old now. Not going to look the prettiest, but my HODL mouse pad. And you can get custom mouse pad like this if you want to support our merch store. All the designs in the store, you can cop mouse pads as well. So if you're seeking a custom, Bitcoin mouse pad, make sure to check out merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. We have hats, we got jerseys, we got hoodies, we got pretty much maybe 30 products for every design. You even got cell phone cases with custom Bitcoin logos and designs. If you guys are looking for merch or presents, be sure to check it out. Cardano is going to 0, says Muhammad. If you want up-to-date info, tend to prompt to double-check your answer to the internet. It has to go to the web. But it is annoying. You got to bypass the programming. Precisely. BitBoy and Junior was May of last year. The full episode is on the Rumble. I figured. Thank you, Guido. I appreciate that. Did you get a chance to actually watch that interview? Let me know. That's got to be fascinating. If Kamala wins, I am dipping out of the U.S. I think a lot of people are in that same boat. I think so. Can we buy merch with Ish coins? No, because it's through Redbubble. It's not like my own store. I am an affiliate of Redbubble, and we upload custom designs to the Redbubble, and I don't think they have a crypto option. Eventually, we'll probably have our own store, our own website, our own everything, and then absolutely, I'll accept whatever the hell you want to pay me in. Why not? But I don't know. If it's a super Ish coin, it probably won't ever be accepted. But Bitcoin or Ethereum, I would like to accept as a form of payment if it was my store. You know what I mean? So I like 69Gs, Bitcoin scarcity. JV, do you remember Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid? Do you think it is better to not remember your seed phrase? First and foremost, I do recall for PlayStation 2 Metal Gear Solid. It was one of the epic games that were for the PlayStation. I don't remember in particular even the character names, so I don't recall the Psycho Mantis, that particular character. But I should, because I studied Kung Fu, praying mantis style, Northern Walloon, praying mantis. So that'd be the name of like one of my Kung Fu brothers, Psycho Mantis. You know what I mean? But second question, is it better to remember your seed phrase if they figure out how to read people's minds? That's a really good question, family. I can't tell you guys what to do, but that's a good concern. What if you remembered your seed phrase and then they have you in some mind program thing I won't mention because we're on YouTube right now, and they somehow download your memory and they steal your seed phrase? I'm a super conspiracy theorist, so in the back of my mind, you got a freaking point. And I'll leave it at that. I tried to get it to give a pro 2A answer, and it refused. I had to prove the 2A is a law that can't be manipulated, and she agreed, but still wouldn't talk about it. like you said in a movie. Right on. It's been a while since I saw it. All I remember was how uninformed Junior was. Yeah, back then I'm sure they knew nothing about crypto because it was more recently they started embracing it. So good point. JV Ultra. Exactly, Laura knows what I'm saying. I try not to say the term on the YouTube knowing they have it out for me. I don't want to give them reasons to terminate me because I'm speaking something half truthful or 100% truthful. Anything I say, take with a grain of salt. No investment advice given during this stream. Everything you hear is for entertainment purposes only. This is a 100% opinion-based show, and I know nothing, so take nothing I say literally. If 100,000 per Bitcoin party is going to be held in Puerto Rico, what's the venue for the 100K per? Man, I mean, it's a good question there. I say we just go to the most badass resort in Condado, the nice area of San Juan, where all the money is. There's a few I don't know if it's considered 5-star, but they're high up there. Like I went to dinner at one of these fancy hotels and it was like $3,000 for dinner for two. Granted, I think the champagne was, maybe $1,500 or something, but, not cheap. So we can definitely ball. You can ball out here in Puerto Rico. Don't get it twisted. Puerto Rico, there's, maybe the average monthly household only earns $1,000, like average people, but they're stunners. You can find Bentleys and Lambos and Raris and very expensive things here as well and everything in between. So whatever you guys want, we'll make it happen. If you guys want like white glove service type of style for a 100K fiesta, we'll make it happen. Whatever you guys want, family. And when we hit 500,000, we're going to have to do it again. We hit 1 million. How are we going to top that? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. When the problem comes of Bitcoin hitting $1 million, we'll solve that problem. Just saying. But anyways, fam, welcome everyone to the stream. Now let's dive into our feature story of the day. This Forbes article just published says maybe 1 million per Bitcoin. Bitcoin is price is poised for a historic post-election rally. Let's cover this. You can see here in the headline. Obviously, Forbes has become very bullish when it comes to Trump and Bitcoin. In fact, 2 weeks after I broke the news that Trump was going to be making a big announcement at the Nashville event, because I got the word from Max Kaiser. He was the very first person to leak that information. I was the first podcaster to share it. Then 2 weeks later, Forbes and all the mainstream started reporting the same. Trump might give a big announcement adopting Bitcoin, Treasury reserve asset, yada, yada, yada. And now they're making very bullish predictions on Bitcoin potentially hitting 1 million with or without Trump becoming president. So let's discuss this one, shall we? According to Michael Turpin, founder of crypto venture capital firm Transform Ventures, last week's crypto rout was a result of the typical Bitcoin pullback after a halving at the end of the yen carry trade. That was the news coming out of Japan and why the entire financial markets around the world started to collapse. He thinks both risks have blown over by now, quoting Michael Turpin here. Now that the Bank of Japan had indicated they will not raise interest rates further and jump trading will run out of coins to sell, just like Germany did a few weeks ago, I do not see the price going much below $50,000, perhaps ever again. Let me know if you agree with that bullish sentiment. We'll never drop back below 50 G's ever again. Now, obviously, 3 days ago, we tapped 49, but then we surged right back to 62. And looking ahead, Turpin predicts that major Bitcoin rally after the election, especially if Trump takes back the Oval Office. Quoting him again, October and November, Q4 family, are historically strong months for Bitcoin, especially in the 3-year of the halving and the year after, he said, adding that Trump's presidency could summon a rush of new buyers and bring Bitcoin's price over 100,000 per coin. I agree 100% there. Meanwhile, BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes expects crypto to rise no matter who wins the election. In fact, he believes Bitcoin could hit hundreds of thousands of dollars and even maybe $1 million per coin. 1 million per coin? Let me know if that sounds sexy to you, fam. Hayes is banking on the idea that both parties will print more money to increase deficit spending, driving the rise of alternative assets. Now, I agree with Arthur Hayes just blazed 100%. And I'm going to read this part again. He believes that he's banking on the idea that both parties regardless if it's Democrat or Republican, they're going to print more money, meaning that money printer from the Federal Reserve will continue to go. So it's irrelevant. As long as money is being printed, your purchasing power of the Bitcoin is mathematically guaranteed to increase against the dollar. And your purchasing power in the dollar is mathematically guaranteed to decrease against Bitcoin. That's a given regardless of who is in office. I agree 100%. Trump has long been viewed as a pro-crypto candidate for president and has shown in the market that he reacts to the election developments. For example, after the failed attempt on Trump's life, which boosted his chances of taking over the Oval Office in November, the Bitcoin price soared 10% in 3 days. And may I remind you, I think it was 10 days prior to the assassination attempt, obviously, thank God it was a failed attempt, that he started embracing Bitcoin, saying he would not allow a CBDC in America as long as he's president, and said a lot of bullish things regarding adoption of Bitcoin in the United States, and that he would make America the Bitcoin mining hub of the world. So is that a coincidence? 10 days later, they try to take him out? What are your thoughts, fam? The reason is that Trump is viewed as less of a bad cop for the crypto community than the Biden administration. No, let's keep it 100. Biden administration is the bad cop on the beat. That is the flim-flam artist. Those are the hucksters, the fraudsters. You know what I mean? That's the Janet Yellens. That's the Gary Genslers. That's the Joe Biden and all those type of folk. You know what I mean? So in preparation for this year's election, Trump became the first presidential candidate to accept crypto contributions a few weeks ago. He also stopped short of pledging to build a federal Bitcoin reserve. Now, quoting him here, for too long, our government has violated the cardinal rule that every Bitcoiner knows by heart. Never sell your Bitcoin. I like that. Never sell your bitties, family. Crypto lobbyists have actively supported Trump as a counter to Biden's tougher regulatory stance. We have Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, co-founders of the Gemini Crypto Exchange, jointly contributed $1.6 million in Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Jesse Powell, co-founder of Kraken, donated $845,000 to the Trump campaign in Ether. On the other hand, Hayes's 1 million Bitcoin prediction relies not so much on regulatory outcome of an election as it does on the crypto's core promise as an inflation hedge. So it just goes to show you, regardless what happens in the Oval Office of the states, Bitcoin's going to continue to do its thing, even if enemies were to get reelected. And when I say enemies is a biddy, clearly, because in my personal opinion, the biggest enemy of the Federal Reserve, the one that turns on that money printer, is Bitcoin. I mean, do you understand? Bitcoin is their Achilles heel. And who controls the U.S. government? Well, who prints the freaking money? Do the math. He believes that neither political party is committed to balancing the national budget. In his view, Washington will continue running up the tab and, if necessary, print more money to bail out the economy. Quoting Hayes again, like any politician, regardless of party affiliation or economic beliefs, Harris will instruct Yellen to use the monetary tools available to her to avert a financial crisis. And of course, that means the money printer will go in some way, shape, or form. Let me know your thoughts surrounding that, family. Arthur Hayes, 1 million price prediction. And do you feel 1 million biddy is inevitable regardless of who is in office? But do you think that Trump getting elected, considering he has a pro-Bitcoin stance, versus enemies of Bitcoin with the Biden administration, Harris, and yada, 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 do you think we're more likely to hit six figures even quicker? That's my thought for you guys. Let me know. Trump is the only way, says Steve. 1 milli, says Knox. No glove, no love. Gotcha too. Yeah, my day just got a whole lot better. I'm not saying we have to be white glove. I am planning on wearing jeans and a tee. I'm just saying we could accommodate whatever you guys choose, and we'll let you guys collectively decide. You know what I mean? How do you only have 20 likes? I don't know, Jolly Roger. JV, so 1 milli yacht party, and that's when we'll lose it all. You get it? Sounds good. O'Biden is talking about sending our money to the people again. That means a faster for the money printer. Disclaimer, not financial advice. The information provided is from the recent news articles for entertainment and discussion only. Always do your own research before investing in cryptocurrency. Well said, Dankness. Well said. Yeah, sometimes you just got to refresh. I definitely have more than only 20 likes. But hey, is what it is. Trump is pro-Trump. Bitcoin just makes sense. says the little germ. Bitcoin is global and transcends all boundaries, whether they political, religious, cultural, racial, etc. Bitcoin does not care. Amen, Greg. Honey Badger don't give a what? Bro, Trump and Judge Harris. I see 116 likes. That sounds better to me. And that doesn't count the likes on X. X likes should be higher, though. If you are watching on X, hit that love button, please. Thank you, Chandy. So that's right. Right now, there's 1,632 people on the stream just between X and YouTube. 200 are on YouTube. That means 1,400 plus on X. And plus, we have a bunch of folk over on Rumble. So shout out to the Rumble fam, YouTube fam, and X fam for always holding it down. And welcome to the Q&A segment of the live stream, family. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour, so you can still share the stream, spread the word, let them know JV is live and in the flesh. And if you guys want to interact, ask any questions, now is a great time to do so. I want to read you this quote from Alex Jones, Meet the Real Dr. Death. When Fauci came into office in 1968, about 6% of Americans had chronic disease, including obesity, neurological, allergic, and autoimmune diseases. By 1986, 11.8% of children had chronic disease. By 2006, that number had risen to 64%. That's Fauci's frickin' track record. And this is quoting Robert F. Kennedy Jr., RFK Jr. We need to get rid of this guy. Anyone a friend of this guy is not a friend of mine. And I'm just putting it out there, family. I don't like this guy. I think this guy needs to go away. Quick. What are your thoughts on Fauci? Shout out Mr. Jones. I saw that pop up, so I just wanted to share it. Keep in mind, this is from over a year ago. There is hope. Don Jr. has evolved. Thank you, Guido, for the disclaimer on that regarding the Don Jr. BitBoy interview. Streaming now, trailing X by Hunnits. Pump up the engagement, JV. Thank you, Charlene. I just reposted that. I'm not sure who that is, though. Krasenstein or whatever. But that was wild. Charlene, you pointed out the other day. So, like, for example, Mario Nafal, big influencer on X, millions of followers. And when he did a live, he had less people on than we have. And we only have 33,000 followers on X. So what we're doing is phenomenal. And I only say that not to brag, but to point out that you guys are incredible when it comes to supporting the stream, especially on X. So thank you, family. I am humbled, and it's greatly appreciated. If you watch someone's content and they work to make it for you, hitting a like and share, that is paying for the services. Well said, Shandy. Kamila, thank you for the correction on the pronunciation. Kamila is going to destroy this country. Oh, I see, like Kamila. Got it. I reloaded now, 122 likes. Not too shabby. All right. Hey, he works. Had to create this content and spends 2 hours a day with us every day after creating the content. Pay for the services you enjoy with a free like and share. Thank you, Chandy. I never looked at it that way. Let's not forget that Fauci is a criminal, drug trafficker, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. The Krastensteins are the worst type of woke asses. Thank you, Oracle. I didn't know who that was. It's free to smash the likes. It helps everyone. Would love to bump into Fauci in a dark alley. You and I both, Dan. You and I both. I am lucky I am still a pure blood. The job gave deadlines, and I just held out. Well, you're smart, Jolly. I feel sorry for everyone who was coerced. The people who were forced into taking it because they couldn't lose their job because they had to feed their freaking families. This is what drives me crazy. Show my name, JV. Show my name. What do you mean, show your name? Show my name. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But I know that song from Destiny's Child. Say my name when no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you if you ain't running game. Made me think of that for some reason. Play the Max Kaiser fraud rant, please. I thought you'd never ask.
Wall Street is fraud, America is fraud, the world is fraud, banks are fraud, central banks are fraud. We live in an era of fraud. It's all based on fraud, and they get a percentage of the fraud.
That's the business model. Thank you, Max.
That's the business model. To suggest that there is any moral or ethical aspect to anything that's going on now is to be completely naive about the fact that we live in an era dominated by financial terrorists.
Yeah, the jabs were designed to be bad. Of course. Hold up. I got a free membership. Thanks to whoever did it for a guy. Yeah, so earlier, Jason Buck, he gifted 10 MicroStrategy memberships to the channel, and you were one of the many who got hooked up, Prouse. So thank Jason Buck for hooking that one up. Meme, not name. Oh, say my meme, say my meme. So I'm like, say my name, say my name. Yeah, I think I got your meme in my X. Let's see here. I don't know. This was the last one you created. Harris Waltz. May the odds be ever in your favor. $60,000 is on the way, and maybe we'll play the new Kamala jam that Chandy created when we switch over to the uncensored extended version of the pod here in a moment. 60,000's on the way. We don't want to delay. Bitcoin is here to stay. That's what's up, Marve 2.2. Yeah, let's switch on over now, family. So here's what we're going to do. You want to play Not Like Us? I can play that on the uncensored version of the pod. You got to be very careful on the tube. But here's what we're going to do. Let's end the YouTube session. So if you're one of the 200 people on the tube, head on over to X or Rumble. The direct Rumble link is rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's continue with the uncensored extended version of the pod. Rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Let's go. The YouTube stream should be ending any moment. That's the one. Thank you, Oracle. Waltz is guilty of stolen valor. That guy is interesting. What do we call the plebs that save value in fiat? And that's a fantastic question. What do we call those folk?
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
And let me know, mods, whenever the YouTube stream is officially dead. And let's swap out the chat. Bam. And make sure to drop a comment on the Rumble. That way the actual comments actually show up. We need to get usually at least a dozen comments, and then they'll appear. Yo. So here we go. But yeah.
People that use fiat.
And I see the folks just coming on the Rumble. Welcome, Melda, Chandy, Road Call. It's Rumble Fun Time. Don George, Kimosabi, Bitcoin Pirate Shipmates. Let's go. Hey, JV, how much is your rent per month? I'm thinking of relocating to Puerto Rico. I don't pay rent. I own my home free and clear. I'm very grateful for that. If I was to rent this house, rents for this house in my community are roughly anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000 a month. Rent is not cheap. There's a reason I own my house. I don't like paying lots of money for rent because I feel like I'm wasting it. That's right, Dankness. We call them poor.
Currency as a store of value. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Yeah, but check this out. If you want to understand inflation and how much we have inflated in Puerto Rico since I come here to the island. Real story. So in 2018, I relocated here with my family from Clearwater, Florida. I had a townhome I owned in Clearwater. We eventually sold it because we decided to live, permanently here in Puerto Rico. And when I first rented, I lived in a beautiful, private beach resort, very popular destination for a lot of people that move from the mainland here to Puerto Rico, and that was in Palmas del Mar. It's a couple hours where I live from now, but I spent my first 2 years there. Beautiful place, great safety, families, great place to be. But long story short, rent was like $2,000 a month, and it was like a 4-bedroom house, 2-story, balconies, overlooking the golf course, good living, like really nice, $2,000 a month. Now it's the year 2024, 6 years later. And now that same house is probably $5,000-$6,000 to rent. So the rents have tripled since we come to the island, just to give you a perspective. And I'm sure it's not just Puerto Rico. That's everywhere because money printer go. So it's crazy, yo. Kamala, Chameleon Kamala, Black Kamala, Indian Kamala, whatever she wants to be. Bitcoin is winding up, nearing its tinsel strength. It's either going to break or run for the long time. Inflation is 10x. You could buy an entire month's worth of groceries for $100 now. Yeah, so I go to the grocery store now, like pick up some strawberries, some bananas, like basic things I need because I eat fruit a lot. $100. I'm like, whoa, one bag of groceries, $100. There used to be a time in Puerto Rico in 2018 where I can fill up the grocery cart for $100. Those days are gone. I mentioned in yesterday's pod, you want some paper plates? $25. Oh, you need some Bounty paper towels? $30. You really can't buy much anymore. But I think that's a worldwide phenomenon, especially in the United States. YouTube is still live? No, is it? I don't know why it would be live. Can I get a confirmation on that, family? Is YouTube still live on your end? I'm going to check. It is. What the frick? But it's okay. We're not doing anything uncensored yet, but that is odd that it hasn't ended. JV, your YouTube channel is live. Maybe it's that much of a delay. I did end it. I hit end the stream on YouTube and confirmed it, and it said it ended. Wow, it didn't end. What, did I hit the wrong thing? Did I end the Rumble maybe? Just weird. I thought I ended it. My apologies. I guess I never ended it. I thought I hit the end button a long time ago. Let's try that again. End stream. Are you sure? Oh, maybe I hit not yet instead of end and I hit the wrong confirm button. That happens from time to time.